Hello everyone. Today we are back at TRS 100. If anyone is back since we last played this, basically we have this little machine. Did I solve this? Looks like this little machine that I think our uncle gave to us, or we inherited from him. Doesn't look like. Right. This was just to test out stuff. Yeah, we just this weird computer, and apparently it was used by the CIA or something. So yeah. What do we actually do here? Yeah, right. We are supposed to getting this image, but there's always a little bit at the end of the image that we just miss out on, looks like. Yeah. So how do we actually... Yeah, okay, there's a sliver here that we don't paint. This is also fine. So now we need to find out when do we need to stop. Let's step through this again and find out how this works again. Save. Move 30. To accumulator, okay. Okay, because 30 is apparently this little field. And we're moving this down, which means we are getting something there probably. Move accumulator down, 0. Okay, we need to get like... Yeah, this is like 30 to the right and 0 down or something. And I'm not sure what this 3 does. Move 3 down, sub 1, move 1 down. Okay. Okay, and jump. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Huh. I'm gonna have to look at the manual again. I need to find it as well. Yeah, I was stuck on this last time, so this might take a bit for me to figure out how to do this properly. Where was it? I think here, and scroll a bit till we get to it. Yep. Okay. The reference manual. I guess I could show you this probably. I just need to go here. Oh, that's... Oops, no, not that. Not that either, I don't think. Actually, is this one, okay. Oops. A bit big right now, sorry. Needs to be smaller still. Now it could be a bit bigger. Okay. So this is what we're working with. The part we are wanting to get to is the isolation mode. Okay. Okay. We're terminating it with a -1, so we give the coordinates first. Okay. Horizontal line. Three is right. Is that what we want? So if we start from here and just get a bunch of, okay, let's try this out how I think it might be. Yeah. Oh, and we need to enlarge this again, I guess. Like we should just move 0 down, move 0 down, move 3 down. Not how we are gonna end up doing it, but we're trying stuff out now. Move -1 down. Okay, let's just step through this. Okay, interesting. Okay, this doesn't do anything because we are still painting at the same stuff. But actually, if we do this a certain number of times, this should also work. Yeah, the thing is I started from the right because I could easily just subtract and go down before I'm until I'm at 0. Which I might need to do here again. Like actually, yeah, move 30 to this thing. Okay, we just getting the other numbers from here. I think I could do this like 2 times to. No, it doesn't make much sense. Yeah, I need like there should be like the y coordinate, no, the x coordinate, I think, or whatever. Those are the different coordinates that I'm getting, and I'm gonna have to count this down eventually. Move this, then I guess move back down, and we're gonna jump to this line again in a bit. What we are gonna do next is yeah, actually I need the coordinates, so I need to move like left down, and then we subtract 1. I think that's how it works, yeah. And then we're gonna jump up. Yeah, we need to get out of this eventually. Jump. It's just jump to a certain point. And we are trying to figure out other stuff later. Jump. How are we calling this? Jump T. Yeah, I'm not defining it yet, but So let's step to this, and this is not gonna... Oh, okay, this just means we are getting this again. And eventually we need to... Because we're not getting any output unless we also move a -1 down at some point. But actually... I can maybe make this a lot less complicated if I'm just gonna back down, same as there, move left down, and then I need to get a loop, but I'm not sure to end the loop. Then yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, I thought maybe I found an easier way to do this, but I didn't really. Anyway else to do this then? I guess I don't need to like use the 30 or something as a coordinator, as a counter, and as our coordinate. So that simplifies things. Not really that much simpler, but at 30, save. And move 0 back. Just trying this out to find out, yes, this is kind of what I want. Okay. Save this. Then we just need to add a whole lot of threes. So just a loop where we test this again. Okay. Yeah, I think I might be able to do this now. Move back down, move left down. Okay, here we can actually swap again. But actually before that we can like add 1. And this might already be too many numbers. I guess I could move that here. That's perfectly fine. But let's try it out like this for now, and then we see if we don't have enough space. So what I need to do then is like move 3 down, and we are just subtract sub 1 and jump equals 0, and they're moving then, I guess, here. And else that doesn't work, then I just jump to this. And actually, if we do this, we need to get a -1 down. I guess we could just not this. Make -1 down. I don't think the -1 does anything like this. Okay, add 1. Okay. Then swap, and then we just move this down, sub 1. Yeah, we can make this 1 for now, and then we see. Do we have like jump equal 1? Okay, that's worked. Okay, this works already, seems like. Yeah, we figured it out. I was thinking maybe too complicated last time. I was trying to use the same number. For this and for this, for the counter and for the other thing. Yeah. Does the 1 actually do anything? I think we can just get rid of this and run it like this. Yeah, because that did nothing. We can save a line. Save a line, save the world. It doesn't properly terminate, it just goes on until well, it's done. I'm hoping that's not a problem. Because if I need to figure out how to stop it here, that's gonna get much more complicated soon. But looks like we completed this. And now we have simple graphics. This is how you do graphical programming, by the way. Oops. Yeah, we need to figure out how to okay. Apparently that still worked. I needed just like 3 tests. Yeah, so I guess it's good that we did it several times, but it's supposed to prevent some errors if you do it repeatedly. Okay, that's fine. Node count is pretty low. I guess you could do it in like 1. That's actually a thing to consider. Yeah, we don't need this at all because we can use the accelerate backup for this. We move 1 down anyway, so move left down. And let me actually step through that and see how this works. Okay. We can just, at this point, we can not move left down, we can move like the accelerator down. We can't do it like twice. Okay, but why actually am I doing it like this? Like, I move left down. I think they should also solve this. Okay. I think we saved like one instruction count there. I wanted to go on with this. Okay. Move left down. Okay, that's the one that we want to change. What we can actually do here is move the accelerator down. I guess at this point we can just add one, swap. Actually, we don't need this at all anyway. Like the X30, because no, we need it for counting, right? Add one, swap. Let's step through this and see what this does. Basically ignores the left thing now. What does this actually? No. What does this do wrong? Okay, get 30, save this. See you down, move accelerator down, which is yeah, actually that was necessary of the had before here. We need to move 0 to egg. No, that's actually not what we want to do. Okay, no. Then I don't know how this works. Of course, you need to save packet v2 numbers. I guess we only need like the 30 to count down here, and then we can like actually, do we need to save this here? I don't think we do, because we're only using this down here. Yeah, let's get rid of this. We're optimizing a bit today. Move 3 down. Here we can actually add 30. Actually, no. Move 30 to egg. And then we count down here. Move 0 down. Okay, what does this do? Moving a 0 down, moving accelerator down, adding one to accelerator. Then we're moving this here. Actually, at this point, we need to save. And at some point, we need to swap. Yeah, basically after this, we need to swap. Yeah, it just keeps doing the same thing because I'm not swapping the thing out. But where would I swap? After the jump again, isn't it? So if we swap here, I'll just do this for now. We're swapping, we're getting this up. Moving this down. Move 0 down. Moving the 1 down. Add 1, save that. This. And then we do this. Okay. This solves this, and we don't use this one at all. Okay, more editing, because now we can get rid of this completely. And then we just solve this, and we have done it in one node. Nice. The cycles are, I think, the same number. Instruction counts went down a little bit. How can you use so few instructions? I'm not sure. but that's not overly optimized. We want to get some stuff done eventually. A dream about a tremendous circle of eyes pointing inward at the creator of the world. Stranger and stranger dreams as I get older. That's from 2005. Okay. Actually, I should be able to use most of the code I had before, and all I need to do is add one line. No, that doesn't work. Interesting. I might just use more nodes for this. So we should move like... We should use this to generate this line. And move the line down here until we're done. And then we making the line up below here. And then we use this line. And basically I'm generating one kind of line here, one other here. And then I'm just switching between the two after I'm done with one line. Okay. Yeah, what would I need to do then? Interesting position. I also need to check, okay. 0 is black, 3 is white. We already did 3, of course. Do I need to use black at all? Or can I just point to white things and that would be fine? Huh. Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to save much on that. That would make it only more complicated, because if I use white and black has just 2 instructions, and if I wanted to do white, then nothing, and then white, I'm not sure how to do that. Actually, it's an interesting proposition. I could move. Okay, this is the first line. So move 3 right and move 0 right. And that might actually be okay if you do the counting. And you do like 0 left, move 3 left. Not sure this works out fine then. Yeah, I think you need to be the one switching between them. Okay. I'm not sure I have enough space then if I want to do it like I did last time. Gonna need something to drink and think a bit about this. Okay. But I want to start by moving left down. I want to repeat this until I have something done there. 30 to egg. And then just sub 1 and jump equals 0. I guess I will do this here. And otherwise, I'm just gonna jump to J to here. And then here I want to like 30 egg. Move right down. Stop 1. Jump equal 0. I want to get at the start. So I'm going to call it S. And otherwise, I jump to STU. Why not? I'm just gonna try to run this. Okay, that's a problem. Why did I do it like this? Okay. I need to put in the coordinates first. And that's a whole other issue I'm having then. I also need to duplicate this. And yeah, I can actually move this. No, I can't move the logic here. At least not how I'm doing it. Huh. I guess this is the start. Zero down. Zero down. And I also need to do this like here. Zero down. Okay, that seems like just enough, maybe. Okay, this is fine. And then I'm stuck here. Actually, just let me step to this. Okay. Step. Now it's equal 0, so we move here, we get this here. 0 down, 0 down. Move right down. Okay, that's fine. And we actually need to somehow get those numbers up as well. Or one of them needs to go up. And then I'm sure I'm gonna run out of space for this. Interesting problem. Just a simple pattern, but complicated. Also, I might not stream so long today because I'm kind of tired. But how to do this better? Actually, I can move the logic here. I can now, like, move left to egg. Then jump equals 0. And if it's jump less than 0, then we could like move to L with this white egg. And if that's not the case, then we just go on here. Because then we need to make the logic here that we do this like 30 times. Since we do 2 of those, it's like 15. So 15 egg. With that, sub 1, jump equals 0. To start, whatever. Okay. And if not, jump to T. Yeah, we can move the logic here. Seems fine then. We could maybe even do this without like another node here, but I'm not too worried about wasting nodes right now. Just gonna do this fast and quick and might do it better later. Okay. Also, maybe next time I stream this, I should use some music, but I wanna look something up for this. Yeah. Because I don't wanna get like automatically copyright cited or something. Because I use something stupid. Okay. What did I want to do? Jump less than 0. Yeah, if we get less than 0. Actually, I'm gonna put this here. Of course, I have 2 of those now. Actually, I'm gonna use D for that. And then here, I'm gonna move -1 right. And then we're jumping to the start. Okay. That should fix it. It's quite quick and dirty, but that should be fine. For now, not very efficient, but if it works, it's fine. Okay, move left back, jump with 0. Actually move back down. And jump. Actually gonna try this out now. Okay, why doesn't this work? 3i 0. Okay, we didn't actually do it with this. Okay. Huh. How did I do this again? I guess if we start this, we need to first move. I guess before this, we could actually move egg right. Which one was this? Which again, I think you were here. That's fine then. Yeah, what do we send first? Yeah, we need to add the x coordinate first, which should always be 0 actually. So move 0 right, move egg right, move that. Add one, save. And then I guess at the very start we swap. Okay, moving 0 right, another 0 right, that's fine. Add one, save that. Move that down. Okay, what did we actually send down? Move 0 right. Moving this down. Ah. Actually, at the very start, you are not getting this from you. Interesting. But also still works, I think. Now you're getting SV. Okay, yeah. That works for now. And we are not gonna move on from that. Also, I need to like add 2 at some point, because if we are only gonna do every second of that. Okay. That's fine then. Actually, we can test this out. Yeah, we're doing every second. And now I just need to basically do the same here. Why to the egg? Okay. We are like half done. Why did I do this here? Does this do anything? Right, I already started on this. Am I even using it at the same point? Yeah, I should, shouldn't I? Basically, I'm still at 0 here, and at the end of this. Okay, not now, but next time. Okay, I'm getting this. Okay, now I'm getting this down. Okay. Then we moving this down. Okay, that works. That works fine for now. I should basically copy this, do a couple of things differently. Like I don't need to. Where do I do this again? Where do I do this? I don't think I am using this. Yeah, I'm just starting with the egg accelerator, but I need to like add one. Yeah, I can just add or move one to the accelerator at the start of this, and then just never use that space again. That's probably fine. Yeah, let's test this out. Then just like copy and paste. And what I'm gonna start with is like at 1. We never get to that. Move that left. 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 Actually, 0 left. 3 left. And get that also left. Let's just run this. It might not work. Yes, it doesn't work. Okay. Because I didn't do it here. Move Y to egg, and then we moving up again, and that's moving everything down. Okay. Basically the same we do up here. Move egg down. Jump less than 0. If we get less than 0, we just actually jump to J. Otherwise, jump to L. Is it dead already? Is it done? I don't think it's done. Oh no. Right. The one thing I also needed to change is... Didn't I already change that? Okay. Add one swap. Well, if you have swap at the start, then we're actually not doing this right. I don't think so. Yeah, I think what we are doing now is we're getting the right one and we are overwriting this, and we are missing out on one of those. So what I'm doing on here is the swap here is wrong, but I need to swap at some point. Like if I just leave this off. Okay, that's actually correct so far. It's awesome. That's just working. No. Yeah, no, we're starting from the beginning again. Interesting, at least. Yeah, I think you're overwriting the first one because we are never adding stuff. Yeah, I think we need to add 2 at some point. Don't we do this? Like here? Yeah, here. Yeah, 2. Okay. We saved it. Okay, because we never stop. We never swap. We never get to our saved thing here. Okay. We can save a... Oops. How did that even work? But okay, saving a line here. Also, of course, I didn't change the game I'm playing from yesterday. Of course, we're not playing the Fortress. Okay. Fixed it. a bit late, but I did fix it. Okay. We need to do the swap we're doing here at some point. We can just save this here and then do the swap here. Does this do it? Yeah, we're getting this correct. I might have, too many instructions for this to be really efficient, but I'm fine with this if it works. It seems to work. That's nice. Figuring stuff out as we go along. Yeah, going through this really fast. I remember this being kind of a slog at times where I couldn't figure out something. And I remember I was stuck on the form puzzle. I think maybe I wasn't stuck so long and I just gave up early, but it's a problem sometimes. Okay. We have too many cycle counts. Too many of those. I guess I can get rid of one of those, maybe. And too many instruction counts. Yeah, instruction counts I was pretty sure was really high because we didn't optimize at all. But I guess we're trying out at least this one. But I have to save for yourself. Yes, this machine was built to be used to observe something, not just anything like a camera, something specific. Its memory still contains the last thing I saw. It saw. Oh. And now we can maybe graphically do this. Like, let me move back. I can look at it here. Here I can create like a graphical image, which is observed. It's kind of cool if we can get to that. Yeah, 5 more to get to this. Probably you need to get this to find out what it saw. Memory stack. Stack memory node. How do those work again? I think we had them already. I think at this point we basically had seen everything. Read values from in, okay. Write the sum of the last 3 values to out. To out 3, okay. And the sum of the last 5 values to out 5. Assume prior in values are 0, okay. So I'm assuming the first values were 0. So we add them up. Then we get this, and we're adding this to all the zeros. And we can get this then. Okay, last 3 values. So then we add this. Up to here, they're the same because they're assuming the last couple before that are also zeros. But you keep adding to this until we get to 5. Okay, then of course you have completely different things. White egg. I'm just gonna try this out. Okay, that's a question mark. No. Okay. Move 0 right. Back. Move 1 right. Okay. You're just storing values. And that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Move. So I could split them up. Move some here. Like actually move up egg and move egg right. Let's split this here. Move egg down. Then I'm gonna move left right. So I storing the last 5 values here basically. But basically before I do this, before I do this, I can just, if this is in 3, I can just move 0 right, 0 right. Yeah, that's fine then. Then I should like should like add 3 values here and move them somehow there. I don't want to kind of cross streams with those, but I'm not sure how else I'm gonna do this. I guess I can do it like simple now. I'm just gonna do out 3 first, and then I'm gonna figure out how to balance this out. Move 3 egg, save, move 0 egg. Why do I do it this way? Just like add up, add up, add up. Like doing a loop for this actually is gonna make me more work. Okay. At this, then move egg left. I'm just gonna do this already. Move right. Move right left. Move right down. Move up down. Okay. And then I guess move 0 egg. Just move up right. Okay. Okay. Doing this. Okay, this is fine. Getting zeros. Oh, right. I did this wrong here. J. Just jump to here. And then you're just keeping this. This is just for the starting things. Oops. Okay, what's the matter now? Okay, this is correct. Correct so far. Oh. I'm basically deleting them. How do I do this then? Like I store them in there and then they are gone. I basically need to push. The first one I get is like the first 0 and we can almost get rid of this, so I somehow need to push them back up there. Then I don't need to somehow avoid getting them back. I guess I can do it like twice or something. Like all I'm doing now is but how to it's an interesting problem. How to deal with stack memory. Yeah, I guess what I can do is just sending those things back until we have like yeah, but then this goes too fast basically. They kind of need to stop adding things here. Interesting. I can't really think anymore. I think I'm gonna stop for today, even if it's a very short stream. And I'm gonna see if I'm gonna rate anybody who is online. Okay, you are on. Yeah, we can rate you. I don't think we managed to rate you the last time, but yeah, it seems like a cool game to watch after this as well. So if you're interested in looking at the puzzles, this is fine, I think. So I'm hoping you have fun. And, I would want to ask you to behave yourselves and see you next time, next week. Really short stream today, but okay.